getting ready to make some breakfast. In the meantime, I'm drinking coffee. My favorite way to drink coffee is just black, guys. So this, I will be honest, I just switched to half calf about a week and a half ago, and I haven't noticed any difference other than the fact that I don't get all jittery halfway through the morning. So go me, adulting, switching to half calf. Yeah, switching to half calf has not been hard. I really didn't have any kind of withdrawals or anything. And as a pot plus of coffee a day drinker, this has helped. And I think what I'm going to do is actually the coffee that I drink at work, I'm going to probably switch to decaf, just because I really just like coffee. It's not the caffeine, it's just the coffee that I like. All right, I am preparing breakfast and lunch kind of a little bit on the fly. So I have this Dailies super thick cut bacon. It reminds me a lot of the Wright's bacon. It is a little lean, but nice, like really thick sliced, beautiful bacon. A slice is considered a serving. It is a little higher protein than most bacons that I found, but very tasty. So just wanted to kind of show you guys that, cured of course with sugar. Most bacon is, but typically they are still 0 carb because it's just part of the curing process. So I have these in a cast iron. We are only set to medium, and I'm going to kind of low and slow these and just flip them frequently so that they cook evenly. And I'm going to have 2 of these slices for breakfast with a couple of eggs, and then the other 2 slices I'm going to take with me to work to have with something else, which I haven't decided yet. So while my bacon's still cooking, I went ahead and packed up something for lunch for today. This is 1 can of just plain chunk light tuna in water mixed with 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Use whatever mayonnaise you like. I use Duke's. I know it's a little dirty, but I typically have tuna maybe once a week, so this is the max amount. And then I have 2 hard-boiled eggs over here that I made in the Instant Pot a couple of days ago. I think I have 2 more left in the fridge. So these, what I'm going to do is when I get to work and go to have lunch, I'll just slice them in half and have just some salt and pepper on those. And I'll either eat this plain, or I may get a cucumber and use cucumber slices to kind of dig that out. But yeah, that's going to be my lunch for later today. And I figured I would go ahead and get a head start on my Monday by having lunch packed and ready, so all I have to do is open it up and eat it when it comes to lunchtime. All right, time to sit down for breakfast, and I kind of like changed my plan. Fresh cup of coffee, and instead of having 2 of those slices of bacon this morning with some eggs and then saving 2 slices for later, I decided that I would go ahead and eat all of the bacon this morning. So there are 4, and I realize a lot of people are probably like, that's only 4 slices of bacon, that's not a lot of food. Listen, if you ever have picked up the Wright's bacon, or in this case Dailies, which is kind of like, I swear it's like a knockoff of Wright's bacon. These are like ham slabs. They're very thick, and they're very chewy, and just absolutely delicious and very filling. So I'm gonna have these 4 slices for breakfast with my coffee, and then I've already packed up my lunch to take with me to work so that I'm prepared for that. After I finish this, I'm gonna go and take a shower and do my makeup and get ready for the day. Right now, you can probably hear in the background, I've got Friends on because and my dog keeps shaking his head because he's crazy. Friends is my comfort show. So I pretty much keep it on 24/7. So if you have a comfort show that you rewatch over and over again, drop it. I would love to know. I know a lot of people, my husband, it's South Park. My niece, it's The Office. I used to do the same thing with Scrubs back in the day. Like, there are a few that I've done this with, but Friends is like my old standby. So let me know if you have one of those. But I'm gonna eat breakfast. It's about 5:30 a.m. and I'm gonna get started with my day after I eat all of this delicious bacon. Yep, that's happening. All right, see you later. Okay, so Now I feel human. I have showered, I have fixed my hair, I have put on makeup, I have another cup of coffee, still half calf, and I'm gonna start my day. I'm waiting on my teenager to finish getting ready for school so I can take her, and then I'm heading to work. So I'm going to bring you guys along today. I mean, obviously you've already seen what I had for breakfast and talked about what I prepped for lunch. But I'm going to bring you along kind of vlog style today. So it'll be both a what I eat in a day and just kind of how a typical Monday goes for me. Monday's kind of one of my more stressful days, but stressful as in hectic and there's a lot happening. So it actually, I enjoy it because I'd rather have a lot happening and be busy than be looking for things to do. So it's what works for me. So I'm going to bring you guys along and, y'all can see a day in the life of a grocery store produce department manager who eats very little produce. I know, the irony's not lost on me. So anyway, let's do Monday. See you in a little bit. It is Monday morning with our stray cat. We have named her Iris, darling. But yeah, she's a neighborhood cat that just decided one day that she likes us. And then we fed her. And now she's here all the time. But she's a sweet girl. Happy Monday. Just gonna give you guys a glimpse where I work. It's 22 miles from my house. Some of it is pretty metro that I have to drive through, but this is the community where I work. It is quite rural, so it's kind of definitely more country folks, like super kind, very hospitable, courteous people for the most part. As with any retail situation, some people suck, but it's a beautiful, beautiful area. This particular part of the road, we call it Deer Alley. My husband actually totaled a car almost 2 years ago by hitting a deer through here. They kind of run. So this time of day, obviously not a problem, but yeah, this is the community where I work. Fun fact, the speed limit here is 55 and I'm currently going 49 because this guy in front of me is scared. Don't be that guy. It's infuriating to be going slow in a 55. But anyway, yeah, this is where I work. All right, just got to work. Once I get inside, I'm going to kind of show you, what my work day looks like. So, obviously y'all can skip ahead if that bores you, but I'm going to do that. This weekend, I think that it's worth mentioning. First of all, I'm wearing my Alabama earrings, Roll Tide. I want to congratulate the Tennessee Volunteers on their win this past weekend. Alabama has always been one of the, or in the Nick Saban era, has been one of the best football teams in the country, obviously. In the last 10 years, we have lost 6 games away. Of course, that is to be celebrated when these teams are able to beat what is considered one of the best. Celebrate it, enjoy it. It's usually a big win for their program. So I just want to congratulate the Volunteers for their win this weekend. They earned it. They won that game fair and square. So regardless, win, lose, or tie, Bama fan till I die. So Roll Tide, and let's do Monday. All right. Here we go. Piggly Wiggly. Something about the South, y'all. Happy Monday. Happy Monday morning. It's truck day. Time to lift stuff and do the work. Just adding a little thing that I decided to have in lieu of coffee. I'm having a cup of tea. It is the Bigelow Perfect Peach Herbal Tea. I know that's in reverse, but it's just an herbal tea, caffeine-free, and like ingredients: rose hips, hibiscus, peaches, natural and artificial peach flavor, spices, orange peel, lemon peel, apples, strawberry leaves, roasted chicory. According to the package, there is no rendered carbohydrates if you do this. So, who is in?
What?
Do you want to say hi to the internet people?
Why, hello.
It's my heathen.
What?
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Christian. I'm weird.
It's very weird. Oh, we made him. I mean, those of you who have seen Richard on camera,
I feel like I'm worse.
he's worse. Yeah. All right, get back to work.
Okay.
We all work together, and yet none of us have killed each other, so we're doing good. Anyway, this is I guess a more dirty item if you're doing carnivore, ketovore. I mean, pretty acceptable. Keto, obviously acceptable. I just let this steep for like 3 or 4 minutes in hot water. I don't sweeten it. It is super tasty all by itself. It reminds me of like peach cobbler, but without the sweetness. So, and of course, you could sweeten it with like stevia or something if you wanted to. All right, I'm gonna have lunch after this. All right, welcome back. It's lunchtime. I am having the same thing that I showed you this morning. So, tuna mixed with some mayo, salt and pepper, a little bit of celery salt too, which makes this extra tasty. 2 hard-boiled eggs that I'm going to cut in half and just put a little salt and pepper on those. I also got a few slices of an English cucumber. I'm a cucumber snob. It's the only kind that I'll eat. So basically, I'm going to do a little bit of this kind of number and have this. So that's going to be my lunch. And should be tasty. Yeah. See you later. Okay, I am finally leaving work after a very long day. So I get to drive in the super fun 5 o'clock traffic getting home. Not excited about that. However, I am looking forward to my listening enjoyment for my ride. Usually it's like anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes as far as a drive home, just depending on traffic. And so sometimes I listen to music, sometimes I do podcasts or audiobooks. Today I am listening to, right now it's still live, Bart K is arguing LDL cholesterol with Kevin Bass. So it's a debate on whether or not LDL cholesterol is indicative of cardiovascular health. So I'm excited about that. If nobody follows Bart K, he is a gem. You have to be cool with some swearing. He is my most favorite meanie on the internet. Absolutely brilliant guy. So I really enjoy listening to his conversations that he has with people and his debates, and he does really great interviews and stuff too. But definitely want to check out if you really like hearing from an incredibly smart, but also, you know, sassy and mouthy kind of fella. However, I am on my way home. I'm going to listen to that. I have in my shaker bottle, this is a fruit punch Zip Fizz. Zip Fizz does have a couple of carbs, and it's caffeinated and whatever else. We picked this up actually for my son a while back, and then everyone forgot about it, so I'm kind of burning through like one a week. But it tastes really good, and it is like a little bit, it's not carbonated, but it's got like a little bit of a zing to it that makes it feel almost a little carbonated. So I'm drinking this, tons and tons of ice, 32 ounces of water with a Zip Fizz on my way home, listening to Bart K. I'm going to do that, and I will see y'all at dinner time. Doses.
This panic might have been triggered by computer malfunction of the stock exchange. Thought to be
Mo.
Man, I just
Yeah, blow.
I'm not sharing my food with
As
you.
bad as it looks. You want to just prepare for things like this.
Maybe I will. Just 5 slices.
Or also someone killed in less
We'll
than
see.
4 hours.
Sassy mouth. What about you? I love you too, dude.
Not one.
Maybe. We'll see.
Sir.
We'll see.
Yes, this one.
I'm gonna try and eat it though. It's alright, little guy. Bacon and eggs. Nelson. Moo. Okay. Hey guys. Wrapping up the day. I just had to mute the TV because everybody finally walked out of the living room. I wrapped up dinner with, I don't know, like 6 slices of bacon and 2 eggs scrambled in butter. I had a bottle of water with that, and now my nightcap is a glass of red wine. This is a Malbec, which is a very dry red, maybe about 4 carbs for a 5-ounce pour. And I try to use my digital scale to measure any time that I have wines so that I can keep track of how much I have, both to track my carbs and just to, obviously, to track any alcohol intake. So I've got that. It is right at 8 o'clock, and this is it. And that's my day. I guess at this point we're wrapping things up, getting ready to kind of wind down. We took a walk around the neighborhood about an hour ago, just leisurely. We've got a cold front coming in tonight, so it's starting to get a little chilly. By chilly, that is Charleston standards, so that means that it's getting down into the upper 50s tonight, so not cold, but we are all looking forward to tomorrow, where it's gonna be like 67 for the high. So it's like false fall is officially here. But that wraps my day. The only thing that I did not include in my what I eat in a day, I did, when I got home, had a couple of my brown butter bites while I was fixing up dinner. So that's the only thing that I did not include in the video. It's just a couple of those little frozen butter bites. Each one is a half tablespoon, so basically 1 tablespoon of butter bites in there as well. So there we go. That's my full day of eating. At this point, other than the wine, I think the only carbs technically that I have had over the course of the day were the cucumbers at lunchtime. So very typical ketovore, less than 10 grams of carbs today, 1 serving of veg earlier in the day, and that's about it. So I hope this helps and gives you guys kind of an idea of what a typical day can look like. It doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to be fancy, it can be super simple. So yeah, I guess that's it. So I'm gonna sit down with my glass of wine, start to wind down for the night, and I will see you guys on the next one. All right, take care. Love you, mean it. Bye.